Good morning, my loves. This is such a terrible weather these days. It's going to be like this for a whole week. This morning I spent in shops choosing car battery which I will need for my Vivaster and all supplies. You know, when you have shopping in the morning but you want to be on the boat, it looks like the whole day is passing by. So today I want to complain a lot about everything, but I'm not going to do it, and instead I made myself an extremely creamy and sweet coffee, which I love to drink in this type of weather. A lot of carbs, these oily, salty carbs. I call it a cheap dopamine. Sometimes you really need it.
Shadows falling on the walls again, dancing with gold.
So, Tuesday, I bought a new battery for the boat. It will be useful for many interesting tasks we'll have later, but first, I really wanted to do a small experiment and check if the fuel pump for my V-Buster would work. Do you remember how I was fixing my V-Buster heater in the last video? So there is one strange thing about this heater. Even though the whole V-Buster system is on the boat, the fuel pump is missing. It looks like this. This is a fuel pump. This is cookies on my bed. The previous owners removed it for some reason. But how can I check the fuel pump if I have ordered it but it has not arrived yet? So here's what I did. I cleaned the wires that go to the V-Buster fuel pump. They were chewed by mice, so I had to cut the damaged part off. I'll extend the wire later. And instead of the pump, I connected a small light bulb that I removed from the stern. Ta-da! So first I tested the bulb itself. And it worked. It worked so beautifully. It's a kind of magic. Then I connected it to the V-Buster wires, pretending it was the fuel pump. And when I tried to start the heater, the bulb didn't turn on. No light. I checked all the cables and connectors several times using photos to make sure everything was plugged in exactly as before. It looks like that the real issue is in the control unit. The control unit is a complex electronic system, so how to fix it? Try to repair it myself, since I have nothing to lose, and this is a great field for experiments. Or I can order a replacement control unit on eBay. Well, to tell you the truth, my friends, this week was not easy. It was even dramatic because I was a real drama queen. The thing is that the real winter finally came to Montenegro, and here winter means endless heavy rain day after day. So here I am again. I'm working inside a cold, wet boat again, just like last winter, as if nothing has changed. As if I'm standing exactly where I started. Yeah, that days I felt miserable and exhausted. I kept working in the boat and crying at the same time cutting the bulkheads with the grinder, almost howling. And you know, I'm not telling you this so that you feel sorry for me, but because if someday you start a similar journey, restoring an old boat or house or whatever you choose, I want you to know that days like this are part of the path. Now I can say it. And there is a kind of beauty in this process, in these contrasts. So beautiful today. I love autumn so much and winter here in Montenegro because it is always like this. A lot of clouds, mist, foggy landscape. So beautiful, so peaceful and calm. You know, it's so good. Actually, everything is fine. It's not even just fun, it's perfect and amazing, and they have a lot of fun and joy here. But sometimes it just the great amount of water ran on my boat from the anchor locker, and now it is fine. I did it and it is so stable, no water from that corner at all. But I still need to make waterproofed every portal. And you can say that what's the problem? It's so easy, just remove them and add sealant and then place them back. And that's true, but you know, it just needs work. The thing is that I'm doing one thing, like for example now bedroom, and every time I lift my head I see a lot of spots which needs to be done. Sometimes you just look around and all these little tasks, they collect in one huge rock which falls on you. So yeah, sometimes it just hits you with one strong, you know, kick, and you're standing there inside the boat and just crying because you feel tired. Just tired, and that's all. Not sad. incredibly heavy. This will be the end for my ladder. You know, everything is so rotten, even the parts which I didn't expect that they will be rotten. And I just discovered one more rotten spot after another. So, my god, yesterday I was crying the half of a day. It was just... But I want to show you right now what am I currently doing. We're standing inside my bedroom. I removed the bulkheads and I cleaned everything. Under the fiberglass, wood is rotten. You see it's black. So this part I also cleaned. It had a wooden panel. Absolutely, completely, terribly rotten also. But it was expected, so it's okay. So I cleaned from the outside and I decided to go here in. Let's dive in. Okay, we are here. Where was my engine? Okay, so here what I have. This is a rotten panel. The terrible thing about all this, I discovered that the wood here is also rotten. Yeah, that is what made me so sad yesterday and today. I just don't know what to do. Am I really have to, you know, to rebuild all these boxes around my engine, because this is a huge amount of work which I do not know yet how to do. You know, it is so good binded to fiberglass. Let me know please what would you do on my place. Maybe this wood which I showed you is not that bad as it looks from my perspective. So that evening I decided to watch few videos about wood restoration on boats, and it was such a good idea, not because I've learned something, but something else. Good morning, my loves! I am here on my boat and I feel so much better today, because yesterday I watched 1001 video about boat restoration, basically about wood restoration, and it cheered me up so much because a lot of videos are so, oh my god, people rebuild boats in such a bad condition. I mean, I know that 100 people right now in that very moment rebuild their boats, you know it, but it is so important to just remind it sometimes to yourself that you're not alone. A lot of people are doing this, and they also struggle, and they also have fun, and they also cry, and they also laugh. They are so amazing. People are so amazing. Oh my god, it's such a mess here. Just take a look. I do not even know where to stand. Just the tiny spots. Okay, now I'm going to clean this area and to sand a little bit the wood inside, just to check the amount of rotten area. I really need to give a little bit of love to my angle grinder, because now it looks like this. And this is all because of the glue. One of my friends said, treat angle grinder the way you want it to treat you. In this case, I'm really scared. Forgive me. Okay, now it's much better. Though it's still, you know, but at least now I know where I can stand. And I also have a spot where to put my gloves. You! I also bought this fan heater, and it's not for me. I'm going to turn it on every day just to help the wood dry faster. No! I did this before.
Я ладно, стой. Подержи. Машу!
Хорошая слика. Oh my god, it was under my boat. Well, I put my fan heater down there, so tomorrow it will be more dry and it will be much easier to clean everything with vacuum cleaner and a hard brush. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for that fan. He definitely didn't expect that. And it also will dry a little bit all walls inside, so I will be able to sand a little bit and to check the condition of the wooden walls. The thing is that I'm not going to remove everything. I'm going to remove only rotten parts. Like here, I will not remove all this wooden bulkhead. I will remove only lower part. It will be much easier to do, and actually I do not think that this is a good idea to remove the wood which is in a good condition. I can make a kind of patchwork. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so dry and warm down here right now. I treated every portal with a special tape, so now the water cannot come inside. And I also did the same with my toilet room. You see that cross? It means no water. You're not allowed here anymore. A few minutes ago I fell there so badly, so it was a really quick cut. Saturday and we have a lot of work to do. So that's no time for talking. It's time for working. It's rain again. Gosh. In fact, there was no real need to cut this bulkhead in the middle. I could have removed the whole panel. Even though the top part is still in good condition, it's better to take the entire bulkhead out. But I had seen a lot of videos where people carefully cut only a section of the bulkhead, and I really wanted to try doing it the same way. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. You know, we are out of power right now, so I cannot turn on the light. It's getting pretty dark here. But I cannot stop working. I'm going to go further and to clean a little bit here. You see, this is hollow and there is a lot of grease and dirt underneath it. So if the water will come inside my boat here, even just a little amount, it will be all again in water, oil and all this dirt. I do not want to let that happen, so I'm going to cut this part a little bit, though I know that this has to be solid, but I'm going to do it. This is why I did this, you see. This makes me so happy that I discovered all this. And now all I have to do is to remove it, and I will not have this kind of nasty thing on my boat anymore. Can you imagine what will be if I will not discover it? It will stay here with me forever. So it's so bad. I don't want it to be. Oh my god, it smells so bad. And motor oil and Moses shit again and again. One day I will get rid of all this, and then I will light all my scents, and it will smell so good and it will look so cozy. And one day it will happen, and I will remember these days with a gratitude. Are you going to believe me if I will say that this is the happiest moment of this week? Thank you so much for watching this episode and spending these 30 minutes with me. I know I planned to tell you in this video about my plans and when I'm going to launch my boat, but I hope you won't be too upset if I leave that for the next episode. It will be in just a few days, so see you very soon, and until then, please take care.